If 2026 is the year that you want to become a polyglot, I'm going to give you a foundation to start your language learning journey. This is how to become a polyglot in 2026. First, we're going to make sure your environment is in order. If you're going to be at a desk, you need space. For example, you need space for learning input, some kind of notebook to write your material. For me, a clean room just helps me feel more productive. Secondly, we're going to establish our desired level in a language. The biggest mistake you can make after picking up a language is say, I want to be fluent in X language, especially if you're a beginner. People you see speak at a certain level, your brain just automatically thinks, I want whatever that level is, which may sound like fluency at the time, but understand that there are tiers to this. The A tier, B tier, and C tier all sound really good to the untrained ear. Someone who's A2 speaks way better than someone who doesn't speak at all. Go into it with this mindset. If you're looking for small travel, maybe you're on a trip, doing something that's just a little fun, you're just trying to live life a little bit, aiming for A1 to A2 is the best thing you can do for that moment. Now, if you're looking to just add a language to your brain and you want to be able to speak this language, the B level is the level that's more middle tier. This allows you to do almost anything you really want in that language. You aim for B1 and B2, which is where most polyglots stop, but depends. For the C levels, those are near native levels. If you're someone that pays bills in that language, if you have meetings in that language, if your entire life is in that language, C1 and C2 is what you're aiming for. But the trick with that is, after you get to your B2 level, then you continue on speaking in that B2-ish level. And over time, the more you speak, you're just going to naturally get better with the language over time. So once you fairly establish a level, we can move on to mastering your learning style. I've always said there's 3 ways to learn a language. There's the study method, the immersion method, and the hybrid method. In which the hybrid method is just one I made up on my own to make a cool little name. And it might be the only one I have to explain right now, but we're gonna get into it anyways. Studying is exactly how it sounds. We study the language. Pen to paper, textbooks out. I have a Korean learning study book right here, which is what I use to learn Korean sometimes. Also, if you can see right here, I have a little thing of books. Those are my other resources that I've used over the years. The immersion method is for someone who wants to just chill. They're not pressured to learn the language at all. They have all the time in the world to sit back and relax. You can be fluent by either of these methods, but the hybrid method is where you take the both of them and you combine them together. Therefore, you're not just studying, you're also getting immersion at the same time. This is a combination of these two. If you did good back in high school and you did a lot of studying and you learned the best you could with studying, going about language learning through studying is actually pretty good. There are also many amazing language learners who got there through immersion only. Only downside is it kind of took them a while to get to a fluent level. We're adults, we're smarter than babies. We can actually learn faster than they can. It takes children about 11 years to be able to speak in proper sentences, or at least that's how long it took me. The hybrid method is perfect, but that's just for me. If you have a different style of learning, that's your style of learning, and you have to find out what you like doing the most. Once you master this style, you've got a study method for all of your languages. The next thing would be to set goals, realistic goals. We're not gonna go into language learning and say, I'm gonna learn 7 languages off the top of my head. Most language learners don't initially say that they have a fixed number for how much they're gonna learn. For example, a polyglot doesn't simply just say, I'm gonna learn 12 languages and exactly go learn 12 languages. A polyglot doesn't come across these languages by simply just going through a list of languages and just studying them. They're all from interest. So if you want to learn Korean, if you want to learn Spanish, if you want to learn French, these all come from different places completely. You may meet a French woman and you want to speak French. You may have a class that is fully in Spanish, so you want to be able to understand what the class is about. You may want to conduct business in Esperanto. However you want to do, you set these goals for yourself. Maybe to learn 1 language by the end of this time. Or maybe challenge yourself with another language by the end of that time. Or maybe you challenge yourself by learning 2 languages at the same time, etc. Now, the next thing we want to focus on are systems, specifically input systems and output systems. Input systems being what you consume to be able to understand the language. output systems are from how you go about speaking that language. Billy's input system is Instagram in Spanish. Billy watches how-to content in Spanish. Billy watches his favorite TV shows in Spanish. As for output, Billy likes to bake. So as Billy is baking cookies, for example, he's going around doing everything, but now he's wondering, where are the chocolate chips? It may not be perfect in whatever language he's studying, but this kind of practice is absolutely crucial to learning a language. One thing I don't think you realize is you speak to yourself more than you speak to other people. You're thinking in your head all the time. You're probably talking out loud to yourself. And Billy does this too. So he speaks to himself in Spanish sometimes, and he's wondering in Spanish, where are the chocolate chips? He goes to a store and he needs to look for butter, chocolate chips, sugar, etc. He's looking for many different things, and he's gonna ask all of these questions in Spanish. All things related to Billy's day or his life can be used for output. So how do all of these come together? Following all of these steps, you'll be a polyglot who knows how to study, how long it takes to study, how long it'll take to reach a specific level in a language, and you'll have systems to be able to help you with getting to your target level. And you'll have inbuilt systems in your head to help you reach your target level neatly and efficiently. My name is Lunar, and this video gave you tips on how to start your journey on being a polyglot. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to leave a like for me and check out my other content about language learning as well. You may know me from TikTok, you may know me from Instagram. I don't have that large of a following, so I doubt that you may know me, but I'm a language learner and I've just recently started my YouTube channel. We are going to try to hit 10 subscribers by the end of this month. So if you want to support me as a creator, clicking the like button, commenting something you learned from this video, and don't forget, subscribing really helps me out a lot. I hope you have a great rest of your day, and remember, I will be back.